Welcome back to more of The Sims 4. We are back in today's episode with this household, with Leo, Charlotte and Tara. The kind of one of the OG Alfonso houses, I guess. It's kind of the second one they've probably moved to, but it's been the mainstay of the series, really. We've been here the longest. These two are still being adorable, which is very wholesome. 8 AM, that's fine, you can get up. So yeah, we are kind of sticking with these guys today. Last episode was kind of a downer. We were still kind of dealing with the loss of Jay with the Millards, and then Rocco also passed away very, very sadly. You should be at school. So Tara's late for school, that's good. Go there right now, please. You can have food when you get back, because we don't have time. Speaking of which, if you remember, we got this for Tara in the previous episode, like her action figure. She's been playing with it a lot and having her own little adventures with it, which I think is very wholesome. So, very happy about that. But yeah, Charlotte's having a bath. Leo, what are you doing? Just warming yourself up by the fire. But yeah, last episode, Rocco passed away. All very sad. And he left kind of a little parting gift to Daniel. So those two are kind of very much grieving. These guys are also kind of grieving. It's been a few days now since Rocco did pass away. So these guys have also had time to mourn, move forwards and everything. Very sad times, but unfortunately they are kind of getting more and more used to that kind of thing. Let's see what grades Tara's doing at. Ooh, right. So you're a B student. If we have you work hard today, you might be able to get to an A grade, which would be fun. What are you doing? Oh, we have a filthy dog. Excellent. And a trash plant that I forgot to get rid of. I got rid of the other ones outside the front of the house, but I'll do that in a minute. Taking pictures of plants. Alright, throw that away. And then, for goodness sake, give that dog a bath. Okay, so plans for this episode. I have a few kind of little things I want to try. Last time we were with these guys in this household, Leo tried to go on the trip to Sixam. You know, the kind of where the alien side of him was originated. That kind of home world. Crashed and destroyed the rocket ship, so that you know, that wasn't ideal by any stretch of the imagination. But we have rebuilt the rocket. I've done that kind of in between episodes. We've rebuilt it fully. We've added the upgrades we need to travel through the wormhole to get there. So this episode, we're going to try again and hope that he makes it this time, because you know, he's getting older. He doesn't have that long left with us now. He's going to feel nostalgic, especially I think even more so now Rocco's passed away. He's kind of like, wow, we're really coming to the end of things. He's probably getting that real sense, because Rocco's been one of kind of his long life friends for the most part, you know, since they was kids. And if he's no longer with us in time, you know, it means he's not got long left either. So he wants to kind of go to that, in a way, home one last time, and maybe bring Charlotte and Tara with him. So we're going to try that today. For now, I was about to get you to I was about to get him to like, oh, you can use Scrubberoo on that, but that's Rocco's. That was his thing. He had magic. Leo doesn't. That's very sad. But maybe when Tara gets home from school, they can do that and try again to go to Sixam. Charlotte, meanwhile, has also been painting this somewhat nice painting of a cat. Oh, I think, yeah, Honey's in heat, which is fun. Fill up that bowl. And also, I believe we got the bills delivered today. So, oh, was that a filthy counter? That's a filthy counter. Right, polish to perfection, Leo. And then when Charlotte's finished that painting up, she can pay the bills. 7,477 simoons. I mean, we're good for it. Very much so. She wants to kiss Leo. Wholesome scenes. But yeah, we're just going to see how a potential trip to Sixam goes and hope for the best, basically. Oh my god, look at this. These Sims are awful. That's not cleaning up, guys. Just putting it on a shelf. My god. Bit of a blast from the past here, since we have Leo playing a bit of his guitar. So he's still very much invested and interested in the hobby. Feels like so long ago he was like playing the guitar at uni all the time. And back in his youth. Look how far he's come. Still wearing the same beanie. Probably should change him out of that, but I don't know, it still kind of suits him. Meanwhile, Honey's just... Is music her kind of thing? Does she like this? Oh! What's happening with the pot? I think Apollo might be aging up. There we go. Okay. Apollo's past his peak and has become an elderly dog. Oh. Oh no, Apollo. Well, everyone's getting older. Sorry, Apollo. It catches up to everyone. I think Tara's also home from school. I don't think her grades are... Oh no! Good! She's an 8th grade student. Excellent. Well done, Tara. You desperately need the toilet. So, let's get everyone sorted, and then we're going to try and go to Sixam. Oh, I think Charlotte did finish that painting of the cat, which I don't actually mind. I think that looks kind of nice. So, I mean, the cat has huge eyes, but cats do, don't they? So, we'll leave that there for now. But yeah, let's try and go to Sixam and hopefully not crash and die. Tain Nagata has died. I feel like I recognise that name. I also, when I was in between episodes kind of filming stuff, I saw that Evie Delgato passed away, which was Supriya's daughter, one of Alfonso's closest friends. So the fact that her daughter's passed away makes me kind of sad, but we're losing a lot of those people that were around these characters' ages, obviously, because these guys are getting older. So it really does feel like an ending, actually. It does feel like the right point to kind of start wrapping this up, since the characters that have been there since, you know, the very early episodes are now all kind of passing on. So lots of good signs like that. But yes, I think everyone's settled and sorted, so God, I hope this goes right this time. Otherwise, it's going to be a very short episode, especially if they die. Be even shorter than I planned. We're not going to be doing any of these things with Charlotte, at least not today. There's still time. We're going to be travelling through the wormhole and hopefully getting to Sixam. So, Leo, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes, hopefully, on his way to Sixam. Okay, so, mixed results. Good news and bad news. The good news is Leo did safely make it to Sixam. Look at that. Hell of a view. Bad news is, whereas before when Alfonso visited, I could use MC Command Center to teleport everyone else to him, so it's like they came along with him on the trip. MC Command Center's not having it today, and that kind of command isn't working, which means we can't bring Tara and Charlotte here with him. So I guess he just ended up going on his own, which is kind of annoying. It would have been a nicer moment, but I guess there'll still be a bit of time for now, one day for Tara to visit herself. And I'm not sure if like Charlotte would have only really come because Leo would have wanted her to. I don't think she was necessarily interested herself in visiting, so it's not the end of the world that she couldn't come. But still, it's kind of annoying. But anyway, here we are back on Sixam. It's been a while since we've been here, but this is Alfonso's home planet, you know, this is where one of Leo's dads came from. So yeah, really quite the sight to behold. Leo's just kind of picking up all these different samples to take back with him, because if nothing else, he has like souvenirs that he can show to Tara and Charlotte, saying, look, I've got some alien rocks and stuff. I mean, the shape of that is a choice. Leo last came here when he was very small, very young. I think he was just maybe a child, I think. And actually Alfonso and Jay got engaged the last time they came here, so that's how long ago that was. But yeah, I think he feels a bit nostalgic being back here. You know, the last time he had a whole family around him, and 2 of the 3 people that accompanied him on this trip last time are now both gone. I think he does find a bit of peace of mind being back. He knew, like, that was Alfonso's kind of... He wanted a lot of answers when Alfonso visited this place. And he got quite a few, thankfully. So it's kind of cool for Leo to also kind of get something from all this and take a lot of cuttings and stuff. So he can bring a bit of, you know, a bit of his heritage, I guess, back home with him. Nice memories of Alfonso as well, and of Jay. You know, he can give some of these samples to Willow. Oh, look, an alien. Oh, it's Arlene Sheets! Oh my god, what are the chances of that? Damn, she's still alive. Arlene Sheets, if you remember, oh my goodness me, was actually who Alfonso met when he came here. So this is like a reunion for these guys. It's been a while. She's an elder now. It's been a while since these 2 met. Oh my god, this was not planned. I was hoping an alien would show up, because I know they do sometimes, but I didn't think it would actually be Arlene Sheets. But yeah, we met her last time they came to Sixam, and she kind of gave Alfonso all the answers about why he was sent to Earth and everything, and the fact that she has like the same surname as him, they're from the same kind of group. It's kind of more like a job title than like an actual surname. If you want more exposition about that, you can go and watch the episode where that happened. But that's crazy that they can kind of catch up after all this time. I imagine she's just offering her condolences to like all the losses that he's suffered since they last spoke. You know, she's probably slowed down a bit herself, being an elder alien now. She's probably just living her best life on Sixam, having a bit of retirement fun. If that's what the residents of Sixam do, maybe they don't retire, maybe they don't work, I don't know. But yeah, I think Leo's just kind of telling him all about the things that have happened. You know, since they last met, he got married, he has kids, you know, he's lost a few people, he's lost a brother-in-law. She's walking away, don't do that, you're ruining my storytelling. And she's just kind of saying she's had a pretty good life herself, you know, she doesn't really have any regrets. She's had a very peaceful life on Sixam with a good family around her. And she's very glad that Alfonso and Jay both had that as well throughout their lives, and he's glad that Leo and Willow also have found it. Even though obviously Willow's only just lost her husband, she still had years and years of happiness with him. So I think she's very pleased with that, and I think this conversation has given Leo a bit of time to reflect and be like, you know what, I have had it pretty good. I've been really lucky with a wonderful wife, a wonderful child, a wonderful family around me. Things actually turned out really well for me, and I'm very proud of everything I've managed to do in my life, and I'm glad I kind of visited one last time, because as the fates would have it, I've bumped into you again after so long. It's given me a lot of perspective, it's given me some peace of mind to kind of be back from where some of my lineage in a way came from. So yeah, I think it's actually been a very helpful and beneficial conversation for Leo to have, and one I wasn't even planning, since I didn't know Arlene was actually going to show up. Oh, there's another new alien. Hello, who are you? We probably don't know you. Vivian C. Yeah, we need to introduce ourselves to her, so we don't know her. But since you're here, Leo, why not introduce yourself? In fact, you know what? I can't believe we haven't done this yet. Remove your disguise. Be your natural self. There we go. We don't see alien Leo that often, but he probably feels right at home here now. So yeah, it's not every day we kind of see Leo in his alien form like this, but I think he does prefer being in his human form. Plus it's easier being out and about in public. I think the general Sims are more aware of aliens now. We've seen some like out and about at clubs and stuff. It's kind of hard to hide it when it comes to Tara going to school, because obviously her skin's blue. It's a bit hard to explain away, to say, oh no, she's always cold, it's fine. So I think he's also kind of telling her that, you know, more and more people I think are being more accepting of the fact that there are aliens around now, and he knows for a fact that there are like vampires and stuff around. He's kind of felt ghostly spirits around him too. So yeah, I think ever since he's been born and up till now, looking back on what a wonderful life he's had, he's also seen that the world's changed a lot, and become a bit more accepting of people like, you know, aliens staying on Earth and kind of being part of society. So yeah, he's been lucky to have been around when he was and to witness some really cool changes in the world, and have a wonderful family around him. So yeah, very successful trip to Sixam, and he's got lots of really cool gifts to give to everyone. Maybe even a wedding gift for Brianna and Via. Congratulations, you two. But she was the one who actually gave Alfonso and Jay the kind of life-giving potion thing that let them live longer. So she's probably been using that on herself a bit. But she's been saying, I think, you know, I've been slowing down a bit. I think I'm getting close to being ready, and I think my time's coming around very soon. But the fact that I've had a long, happy life gives me peace when I can pass on to whatever comes next. And I think Leo's going to kind of share that sentiment and be happy with the knowledge of the wonderful life he's led. So yeah, nice little trip back to Sixam. It's a shame we couldn't get Charlotte and Tara here as well, but I think certainly Tara, one day I could see her visiting. Just sadly not today. We'll see if there's anything else Leo can maybe scavenge as gifts before he goes. He's already collected that. You collected that yet? Yeah, okay, I think you've basically stolen everything you can from this planet, so I guess you just need to return home. Shall we bring Arlene back with us? I think we should. He could kind of be like, you know what, you know, it's brought me some really interesting knowledge about myself and reflections about my life coming back to Sixam. So maybe you visiting Earth will bring a lot of fun for you. I feel like Arlene has been to Earth before, but he's like, well, since we couldn't bring the family with me, maybe we can bring a bit of Sixam back to my family and, you know, they could meet you. So I think that's going to be the plan. And through the portal they go. Whee! And as soon as we get back to the house, look what should happen. But Charlotte's abducted by aliens. Charlotte does not get abducted that often, so that's wonderful timing, isn't it? Here, Arlene, this is my wife. Oh, no, she's gone. Thanks, alien overlords. They just want that sweet, sweet information about what her husband's been doing with his life. Well, if nothing else, we can have Tara being introduced to Arlene. So they're just kind of getting acquainted. And yeah, Leo is obviously very proud of his daughter. So look at these three, just filling her in on like some heritage, some history, just telling them what Sixsam's like, saying, you know, you have plenty of time to go there yourself one day if you want to. Just hearing some exciting stories and hearing about her grandparents too, I guess, because Arlene met them. She can be like, oh, what were they like when they were younger? And when Dad was like a little kid. And clearly, Apollo is... Oh, I was going to say he's very interested in the story, but he just fell asleep, so probably not. Oh, wow, she's very excited to hear all about Sixam. So it's nice to see Tara get to meet another alien she hasn't seen before, learn a bit more about Sixam and stuff. And I think Arlene's also very humbled to see like a little alien child settling and being so happy on Earth, so accepted on Earth as well. I think that's a nice surprise for her to see, and it's a great example of just how things have changed. So I'm sure Arlene is kind of comfortable in that knowledge too. But yeah, there we go. Now these two are getting introduced to each other and just conversing a bit. I think Arlene's probably expressing a bit of gratitude towards Charlotte for being so kind of on board and welcoming with the idea of like her family being a lot of aliens and falling in love with an alien. And I think she's just saying, you know what? I fell in love with Leo's soul and his personality. It doesn't matter what his casing is, per se. And I think Arlene would be very pleased to hear that as well. And she's like, oh my god, that was an alien, that was an alien, that was a new alien I haven't met before. So to see them quite get really giddy about meeting the aliens, that was a very similar response to what Tara had earlier. It's still clearly exciting for them. And I like that Charlotte really has taken this whole alien thing in her stride. You know, got to give her credit for that. A lot of people would have been scared off to see that this is what, you know, her husband really looked like. I don't know when exactly she found out. I can't remember now. It might have been when they woohooed in that bush all those years ago. But yeah, she's feeling very confident from interacting with aliens. There she goes. She gets a confidence from interacting with aliens. So the fact that there are probably lots of people like Charlotte in this world, I mean, that's not the most flattering time to praise her. But yeah, I think Arlene's very happy with that. And yeah, how times have changed since Alfonso first arrived on Earth with his mission. But this is a fun little figure from the past to bring back at a very intriguing time, just as her life's kind of wrapping up as well. Oh, Charlotte's just broken this. Excellent. We'll have Leo fix that. And he's probably just going to stay in his alien form for a little bit. I think he's kind of used to it now. He's like, you know what? Why the hell not? Let's just embrace the alien side for me for today. And Leo's just taking a bit of a moment on his dad's chair, just kind of thinking of his dad and how welcoming he was to the idea of like being impregnated with aliens and like raising them, everything with that. And the fact that that kind of reflected in someone he ended up marrying as well. I think it was just a little moment to be like, thanks Dad for everything, by the way. It is, however, 6 AM, I've just realised. And it's a school night, and Tara should be asleep. Oh, it's the lottery today. You probably can't see that because I'm in the way. Tara ignores this tradition because she's a child. But you never know. The last few days or whatever of Leo's life, maybe he'll strike it rich and go crazy with the lottery. You never know. But for now, I know it is very early/late, but oh no, I've picked the wrong bed there. Let's get these guys in bed for a little bit. Did not do very well childcare wise there, since you literally need to be up in like an hour and a half for school. So that's not great on my part. Apologies for that, Tara. But you normally put yourself to bed, so I'm just going to blame you. But yeah, there we go. Leo's even going to bed in his alien form just for today, you know, just to be a bit nostalgic about the whole thing. Tara's already awake. You can sleep a bit longer, it's okay. Go, look at him there, look. So young. And there's him with Jay, him with Willow, him with Alfonso, and this is him now. Come a long way, buddy. So you're awake, so we might as well have you partake in the lottery, buy a lottery ticket for 100 simoleons, which feels like a lot of money for a lottery ticket, but you never know. We might strike it rich. I've never had a sim win the lottery before in the game, but maybe one day. That'd be fun. Then Charlotte, we also need you to purchase a lottery ticket. So if you can do that, thank you. That should be done. Good. You never know. Got to be in it to win it. Look at these two go. Charlotte's feeling inspired, so she started a larger impressionism painting of her own accord, so I can't be blamed if it's horrible. There's Flash, once again, being in absolute mood. Oh god, guys. This is not a good start. I'm just saying. How is this possible? Oh my god. It's Harvest Fest tomorrow. What the hell? That snuck up on me. We might have to save that for the next episode, maybe. Well, we'll see how the lottery turns out, and then we'll end the episode there. And then the next episode could be Harvest Fest. Man, that was a surprise. It feels like it's been ages since we had a proper holiday like that, though. That'd be a good time to get the whole family together and celebrate the people we've lost since the last Harvest Fest. So Charlotte's capable of painting this, which is awesome, right? And this really lovely painting of Jay. And then this is what she's done now. I mean, that house looks like it's oh, why is she just drawing paintings of houses that are screaming? Tara could do better. The cats could do better. The dogs could do better. Apparently this is a worthy painting of someone on skill level 7. You know what? Everyone has bad days at work. You know, not everything's going to be perfect. And this certainly is not. But somehow still worth over 500 simoleons. So there you go. Painting a masterpiece. Sims, you're having a laugh. That is not a masterpiece. Okay? I'm telling you right now. Look at it. Wow. Wow. So this is just normal quality. That was a masterpiece. The mind boggles. I think she's just painting this exact same one again, isn't she? Charlotte, where's your creativity today? It's exactly the same one as the one to your right. Tara's returned from school. She's one of the top students at Landgrab Elementary. Keep up the good work. Tara! Absolute superstar. Look at you go! Now, I want you to go and play with this. There's some really cool animations with it when she plays with her, what's it called? Purple Protector or something, wasn't it? Yeah, Purple Protector. I really love the animation that this game shows for this. And Charlotte has to work in an hour. Look! She even has little visions of things circling around her. I love that. I think that's so true to life. Wholesome scenes apart from, her hitting her head with it. Oh, Charles wants to come round. We helped Charles previously deal with some grief. We helped him so much he aged up into a teenager, I think. Well, Charles is just heading upstairs now to kind of catch up with these two, because obviously these were the two who helped him through a rough patch. Here he is. So yeah, they're just all having a bit of a catch up, which I think is very, very wholesome. But yeah, Charles seems in much better spirits than the last time he was in this house, so I think they really helped him through a rough patch. He's even come over to join them properly. So yeah, these two have kind of made a friend in him, which is nice. And there's a big puddle on the floor, ignore that. But yeah, I think he just came over to thank them again for helping him through losing a family member. And Leon's like, well, I've just lost my brother-in-law recently. So we're kind of going through it all over again. And that's life, unfortunately, but you do have to get through it because what else is there to do? Hey, Charlotte's been given a raise as Sunken Treasure Hunter for superior work performance. She'll now make additional 10 simoleons an hour. Amazing, well done, Charlotte. Not so good news for the Kalani family. And there we go, Charles is off, but thanks for stopping by. I'm glad he kind of checked in. Oh, you are absolutely knackered. I mean, it's late-ish, so if you want to go to bed, you can go to bed, that's absolutely fine. Meanwhile, there's just focused. Seems to be very focused lately. I think his mind's kind of properly set straight after his trip to Sixam, and that really put him in good stead. So he's just appreciating what's around him for the time he has left. And with that is Harvest Fest, and I kind of want to save this for the next episode. So we will start wrapping things up, but we're also going to wait for the results of the lottery because I want to see who won. So we'll probably have Harvest Fest at the other household. But yeah, that is basically going to be everything for this episode. The dog is filthy yet again. Wow. How about we give you a clean, because oh my god. But yeah, fairly successful episode overall. Not in terms of Charlotte's painting, but she did get a raise at work, so that's good. Tara's grades are now A, which is fantastic. And yeah, we managed to get Leo back to Sixam successfully. No crash landings, which is excellent. He reunited with Arlene, which was really fun and unexpected. And he kind of found a lot of peace, I think, with his life, and he realised just how lucky he's been, just how much things have changed since, you know, he's been growing up and since he was asked at Sixam. And yeah, he just realised what a wonderful life he's had as he kind of approaches, you know, the end of it. Not quite yet, hopefully. But yeah, we look forward to Harvest Fest now. But while these guys can, I guess, decorate the house, there we go. They will be probably having it at Willow's place. I mean, I'd say that's a bit better. Clearly she's getting a bit of inspiration about cats lately. Oh, I'd forgotten about all these bloody gnomes that appear on Harvest Fest. Ah! Ha ha ha! Oh. The results are in, and the lucky lotto winner is Justina Lewis. Best of luck to Justina. Is it time for her to quit that job or start thinking about getting one? One thing is for sure, with these winnings she may have suitors and anonymous cousins lined up around the block. Well done to her, I guess. Disappointing news, to say the least. But yeah, I just wanted to stick around and see what the results of that were. But I guess that's going to be everything for this episode. Very good one for Leo, I think, and finding his peace of mind and just seeing what wonderful life he's been having. Getting back to Sixam was fun. And we'll be having Harvest Fest with Willow and Daniel in their house in the next episode. Obviously, they'll be inviting these guys round. And we can toast to Alfonso and to Jay and to Rocco, all the people we've lost along the way. Because the Harvest Fest after that would certainly be a lot smaller. I don't think we'll be able to see the next one there with the series, only having a few episodes left. But should be good to get everyone left around together again. So yeah, that's going to be happening in the next one. And until then, thanks for watching.